What's up? I'm Dan Fredenberg, and this is another Chance Encounter.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dan Fredenberg. I'm a commercial real estate guy. I'm from the internet. Power lines that are just kind of close. What's up again? This is Dan Fredenberg.
I'm joined today with Esther. How are you doing today, Esther?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm getting over a cold. I managed to get this all sorted out, so that's pretty nice. But one thing that I think is very important if you're going to have any level of success is being able to effectively introduce yourself. So Esther, can you introduce yourself briefly, please?
Yes, I am a mom, number one, for a speech language pathologist that's not practicing right now. And I am a realtor, I'm an investor, and I'm an investment manager / fund manager.
Awesome. So in this series of Chance Encounters, what we do is we go through the 5 different motivations that I've found that people generally have for wanting their next commercial real estate deal. And then I go through the 6 different roles and we ask what the core competency is. So first, I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to move this way. And remember that it's pointing that way. And so I've got the 6 different roles. You don't really have to be able to read that part. Well, that's for later. But the 5 different motivations, which most people, they know their motivation, but they don't know their role. You have more experience, so you'll know your role when we get to that. But the first reason why somebody wants to own part of a commercial deal is to preserve their purchasing power. So this is like the family offices usually. So they've got enough wealth that they need to keep on acquiring to make sure that inflation doesn't erode that nest egg. The next reason is my one, which is that as a tech guy, I'm a high salary earner, but I have to pay income tax on that if I want to invest it. So I was going, well, that's kind of crazy. So why don't I just take my tech skills and marketing skills and put it into these properties and building the portfolio. So that way I'm trading my time directly for wealth instead of for income, and then have that taxed and then do the investment after that. The next reason is because they're looking to fast track their retirement. You know, they've started up saving for their retirement, but they want to get more educated. They want to take a more active role in getting to that retirement point. But the thing is, the retirement part is the key word. It means that, you know, they do want to quit at some point. And that brings me to the next one, which is the ones who will never quit. The guys who are super duper ambitious. They want to buy their entire hometown. They're handy to have around just because you know they're going to keep on going and going and going. And but that brings me to the next and last reason, which is they have some sort of part of society that they really want to help. So they're really building their wealth so that they can make an impact on society. I call it an irrational need to help tenants, but those are the 5 different motivations. Out of those, which ones resonate with you or describe you best, Esty?
Well, I definitely have an irrational wanting to help people in general. So the more wealth I acquire, the more help I can offer to others. So that's definitely a great motivation. Mm-hmm. And obviously, to have a legacy of, cash flowing legacy is definitely important.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do you have a specific social group in mind? Do you want to mention it, or would you rather just move on to the next segment?
Well, I wouldn't call it the irrational need to help tenants. I would just call it like giving back. So mm-hmm. that's
right,
the big
right. So a nice place to live where you can live with dignity for a reasonable price and all that sort of thing. Good stuff. Okay, so the next part is the Dan Does Deal Die, and I'll go through those. I start off by saying that I'm a repositioner. Any repositioner has to go through a lot of deals, which is why I got a few different pictures of buildings up here and a bunch of papers. And the other thing they have to do is they have to do the underwriting to make sure that there's some sort of upside. And the 2 simple ways to get upside is either through efficient operations Or what's more likely right now is you get a contractor to make the place nicer so you can increase the rents. Okay. So operations, if that's not clear enough to you in the audience, that'll be like doing the maintenance, collecting rent, all those different things like that, but also marketing to make sure that the vacancy rate is low. But me, I'm from the internet. So that means that I always need boots on the ground. I need a local. I need somebody who's about an hour away tops, who can come in at a moment's notice and take care of the place. So those are more the day-to-day, team. And once you've got the property and you've got the team, you go to the financier and you say, hey, lend me a whole whack of money so I can buy this building. And what they're going to say, which is shocking to some beginners, is they'll say, sure, but who's your sponsor? Who's your KP? And a KP, for you out in the audience, that's somebody who already owns a similar asset, because you won't be able to qualify for the loan unless somebody on the team already has a similar asset. So if you want a 350 unit apartment complex, somebody needs to have a 350 unit complex already. And the other thing is you need the net worth in there of at least the amount of the loan. So those are the 6 different roles in a commercial deal. And you were saying earlier that you're a little bit of a mixed bag as far as like you said you raise for multifamily. What exactly was it that you're up to right now?
So currently investing in industrial office triple net retail. My fund is going to be raising for multifamily. Well, it's pretty opportunistic. And multifamily is a desirable asset. So we're going there. We do have some RV, mobile home parks. We do have some self-storage. So it's pretty much opportunistic on all ends, really.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm a financier on some parts and a repositioner on other assets,
Mm-hmm.
and then a broker on others.
Right, exactly. So you're doing the acquisitions, which is that's part of repositioner as well. Like brokers generally do that. I know a lot of coaches with commercial, they're telling you to do like direct to seller, which basically is doing what a broker already does anyway. But yeah, that makes lots of sense. And do you have any like a buy box, a sweet spot as far as assets that you can describe, either the geographic area or say the unit counts or something like that?
Not really, because we're, let's say, buying industrial properties.
Mm-hmm.
So we're purchasing a lot of, happens to be in New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
but we're purchasing also in Pennsylvania and in Connecticut, and we're looking at something in Florida. So it's pretty much, I guess, nationwide is my any good opportunity nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them as an end user for a business, and some of them as an investor.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you and I met through some meetups, which were via LinkedIn. Is that the best way to get a hold of you? Is through LinkedIn, or do you have a website that's better, or what is it?
Yeah, I love LinkedIn, so you could definitely reach out to me over there at Esther Rises Lowenbein. I have a website, EstherRises.com. My name, you could reach out to me there. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. All right, awesome. And for those of you who know Esther and you don't know me, my background is in e-commerce and mass marketing. So that's the digital side of lead generation, lead capture, and online funnels. And that's what I'm doing along with the marketing stuff, which is partly an operations thing, but mostly I focus on the repositioner side. But it's the acquisition side, streamlining that with tech. But if you in the audience could do me a great big favor, somewhere down there's a big red button. It says subscribe. And if you hit it, it turns gray. And the nice thing about that is it means that YouTube pays for these videos instead of me, which is better. So pretty please, with sugar on top, go ahead and do that. It doesn't cost you anything at all. All it means is that my videos might, keyword is might, show up on your list of suggestions. So that's what I got for me. Thank you very much, Esther, for showing up today. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
All right, take care.